hold-breaking techniques. Technique 13.
First hold-breaking technique will be a chokehold. I'm going to step across with my right foot, going to raise my arm. This relieves the pressure on my neck. Capture my opponent's arm, come back with an elbow into the head area.
Technique 14.
The next break for the chokehold, I'm going to come across, get my opponent's hand. Take both hands, the thumbs on the back of the hand, point it right back toward his head. Once he moves around, going to get the kick right up into the facial area.
Technique 15.
Time when I'm going to get to the chokehold, I'm going to step back with the left foot. I'm going to bring my shoulder around, bring a forearm block across, and kick my opponent in the ribs as he goes down around me.
Technique 16.
This time my opponent is going to get me from the rear. I'm going to step back with the right foot. I'm going to come across and capture the arms and break some ribs.
Technique 17.
This will be another chokehold from the rear. This time I'm going to step back across my opponent's front and a chop going into the groin area.
Technique 18.
Another chokehold from the rear. This time I'm going to step back, blocking my opponent, just a regular side block, 2 punches, head and midsection.
Technique 19.
Again, my opponent's going to get me in a bear hug, leaving the arms out. The only thing that we can do right now to completely disable our opponent to make sure he does not do any more damage, going to raise the left elbow, break the collarbone. And again, I'll raise the right elbow, break the collarbone. And for some of you that feel like you don't have a lot of strength, bring them both up and break both collarbones.
Technique 20.
Bear hug from the front. He's going to let me have my arms out again. I'm going to take the hands up to the back of the head, get the hair, and bring it back, force it right down on his backside, and the knee goes into the midsection.
Technique 21.
My opponent moves in and gets me a bear hug, holding my arms down. He's got me pinned. He's a big, strong person. I can't really do a lot, but I can grab, make sure he stays there, use a knee into the groin area. Grab him, knee to the groin.
Technique 22.
This time my opponent comes in, pins my arms down. I'm going to drop down, get a lower center of gravity. At the same time, spread my feet apart. I bring my arms up to kill my opponent's leverage and 2 chops going into the rib area.
Technique 23.
This time my opponent's going to get a bear hug from the rear. He's going to be nice about it and leave my hands out. I'm going to make a fist. I'll take the point of the knuckle, put it on the back of the hand, use the opposite hand to put more pressure, rotate around on the back of the hand. There's nerves that run quite shallow on those bones, and a pain factor is what makes them want to turn me loose.
Technique 24.
Opponent again gets me in a bear hug, leave my arms out. It's going to be 2 elbows to the head, left this side and right side. You don't have to worry about anything else. Your opponent is knocked out, he's on the way down, and it's all over with.
Technique 25.
This time my opponent gets me in a bear hug, my arms are pinned down. I'm going to step out to the side with my left foot, line my chop up with the groin area, and have a chop going right into my opponent's groin.
Technique 26.
Opponent's going to get me in a bear hug to the rear, pin the arms down. I'm going to drop down, lower my center of gravity, bring the elbows up, and be 2 elbows coming back underneath the arms.
Technique 27.
Now my opponent's going to get me in a headlock. I'm going to bring the hand up across, put the thumb into the point of the jaw, straighten up, make sure that I've relieved the pressure on my neck, and peel the hand into the groin.
Technique 28.
This technique again is a head block, or headlock. I'm going to come up and put my arm forward, push forward on his arms, and just pull my head back, putting most of the pressure on his elbow.
Technique 29.
Opponent is going to get me in an arm lock, and this would ordinarily render anyone helpless. But the training we've had in the art of self-defense, it just makes us act a little bit better and a little bit quicker. I'm going to put the heel of the hand on my opponent's elbow and just pull it out and drive a straight punch into the kidney area.
Technique 30.
Opponent's going to get me in an arm lock the second time. This time I'm going to have to do just a little bit more action to get rid of it. All I'm going to do is lean away from my opponent, rotate my body, pick the foot up, and break the leg. I don't worry about my arm. No longer can he put a pressure. I just kill the leverage.
Technique 31.
So I'm going to have a full Nelson. My opponent's going to put the pressure on my neck. I'm going to drop my weight down. If I do so, I throw the weight to the side, break the arms off, and the elbow going into the groin area.
Technique 32.
We have another full Nelson. All I have to do is withstand my opponent's pressure. Using a little tension, I'm going to drive my elbows down, bring my head back to the rear, and just break the hold that my opponent has. Ordinarily, there'd be an offensive follow-up here, but for simplicity's sake, we're just going to break this hold for you.
Technique 33.
My opponent's going to get my arm. He's just going to kind of manhandle me and keep me immobile. I'm going to just bring my arm back across the front, get me loose from his hand, his grab, and I'm going to have a back fist coming right back into my opponent's head.
Technique 34.
This technique, my opponent's going to grab me high. The only thing I'm going to do, roll the arm across, come up with some reinforcement, lock my opponent's arm up on my shoulder and neck, and put him down on his knee.
Technique 35.
Opponent's going to grab me with both hands. I pull, this breaks the leverage, swing the upper torso, and come right back with the reinforced elbow into my opponent's midsection.
Technique 36.
Another time my opponent grabs with both hands, I'm going to reach in underneath between his hands and pull it loose. Then the kick goes into the groin.
Technique 37.
This technique is going to be a two-handed push. My opponent comes in, I ride with the first one, go down the way, knock the arms off, double chop going into the neck, and the knee coming into the midsection.